Hello dear student, I am Unagar Vimal. In standard 9 mathematics, uh, we are going to take chapter number 2 polynomials and part 5. Here we are going to study remainder theorem. It is very important theorem in our mathematics of standard 9th. So let us go for it. Now here it is a remainder theorem. So we understand it step by step. Now first let we discuss about its statement, that what is statement, and before studying it, let we know that we have already studied about division of polynomial, that how can we divide a polynomial by a linear polynomial. So now from that we are also study the remainder theorem. So now let us statement of remainder theorem. Here given that statement, let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. Here given that the polynomial has degree greater than or equal to 1. That means p of x has degree 1 or more than 1. So and let a, here given any number a, be any real number. What is real number? That we know that a set of rational number, irrational number, whole number, natural number, that makes any set that is a real number. So here a be any real number if p of x divided by p of x divided by the linear polynomial x minus a. Here given that we divide p of x by a linear polynomial, because the degree of p of x is greater than or equal to 1, then we can divide this polynomial p of x by x minus 1, because it has degree greater than or equal to 1, or we know that the linear polynomial has degree 1. So if p of x has degree 1 equal to the degree of linear polynomial, or more greater than degree of linear polynomial, then we can divide p of x by x minus a. So here you can see that p of x has a degree greater than or equal to 1, then we can divide this polynomial by a linear polynomial x minus a. So then the remainder is p of a, as we studied in before, that we if we put uh, x minus a is equal to 0, then we get x is equal to a, and we put x is equal to a in p of x, in p of x, then we get a result as p of a. So now we prove this theorem by using algorithm division algorithm. So now let we prove it. So about our proof is, let we first take a statement, first line from the statement, that is, let p of x be any polynomial, p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, that is degree of p of x is greater than equal to 1, then we can divide it by a linear polynomial, because linear polynomial has degree 1. So this was first line. Now suppose that we when p of x is divided by x minus a, that is linear polynomial, the quotient is q of x and the remainder is r of x, as we already studied in a algorithm of division algorithm of polynomial, and we have divide p of x by q of x, uh, p of x by g of x, and we get such type of algorithm that is given here. So we get if p of x is divided by x minus a, then we get quotient as q of x and remainder is r of x. So now we can write algorithm of polynomial p of x, that is p of x is equal to x minus a into q of x plus r of x, that we have already studied in previous lecture. Now here we know that the degree of x minus a, that is divisor. Degree of x minus a is 1. Degree of a divisor is 1. Then the degree of remainder is less than the degree of x minus a. As we know that we continue our process till the degree of remainder is less than degree of divisor. That is, we know that here our divisor has degree 1, and then we conclude that r of x has degree 0. That is, we can write that degree of r of x is equal to 0, because divisor has degree 1, then r of x must be degree 0. It means that the r of x has a constant. Let me say it is r. We know that the degree of any zero polynomial, it gives any constant number. So here we say this remainder any constant number, it is r. Now we put these values in our algorithm. So for every value of x, whenever we put a value of x in our remainder, because remainder is constant, so every time the value of remainder is always equal to r, because our remainder is constant. So we, whenever we put value of x, it will always give r of x is equal to r. So now we put these values in our division algorithm as we have written in previous page. So here p of x equal to x minus a q of x plus r, because r is a remainder and it is constant, then it will not change. So now in general, in particular, if x is equal to a, now we put a value of x is equal to a, because we can find a 0 of linear polynomial x minus a by x is equal x minus a is equal to 0. So now if we put x is equal to a, this equation gives us what? That is p of a is equal to a minus a into q of x plus r, and is equal to 0 into q of x plus r, and 0 into q of x is equal to 0. So at last the remainder is p of a is equal to r, what that we want to prove. So here this step makes uh, or which proves the theorem. So it was so easy, then you can understand it step by step. Now let me uh, understand use of this remainder theorem. How can we find remainder by direct process by this? Or so let understand by example. So here given example number 9. What is the example number 9? That is, we read, find the remainder when x raised to 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. Here you can see that the degree of our this given polynomial is 4. The degree of p of x is 4, and here dividend has degree 1. So we can divide p of x by x minus 1. So we can use here our we can use remainder theorem here. So now first we try to find 0 of our linear polynomial. So you can find 0 of linear polynomial by method of our what you have studied in previous lecture, that is, we can find 0 of linear polynomial by formula x is equal to minus b by a. So we here get the 0 of x minus 1 as 1, or you can also use this method, x minus 1 is equal to 0, then we get x is equal to 1. Now by remainder theorem, what we do, that we replace x by 1. What we do, we replace x by 1 in p of x, or we put x is equal to 1 in p of x. That is what we get, that is p of x, that is x raised to 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x1 plus x plus 1. And now we put x is equal to 1. as we studied in remainder theorem. So it gives p of 1 is equal to 1 raised to 4 plus 1 cube minus 2 into 1 raised to 2 plus 1 plus 1. At last we evaluate, then we get p of 1 is equal to 2, and it is a remainder. By the remainder theorem, p of 1 is equal to 2 is our remainder. So by this method you can find remainder of any polynomial when it is divided by a linear polynomial. What is a linear polynomial? So here x minus 1 is a linear polynomial, so you can find the 0 of it, and you put the value of 0 in p of x, and that then you get as a remainder of p of x. Let you understand by more example. Example number 10. So this example is different from example number 9. Now here given that, check whether the polynomial q of t is equal to 40 cube plus 40 square minus t minus 1 is a multiple of 2t plus 1. Here given that we have to prove that q of t is a multiple of 2t plus 1, or we check it is. Now what is the meaning of multiple? So we can understand that 2t plus 1 is a factor of 40 cube plus 40 square minus t minus 1. If we put value from 2t plus 1 value of t from in a q of t, and it makes is equal to 0, then we can say that given q of t is a multiple of 2t plus 1. So let me prove it. Now solution of it, we know that what we know, q of t is a multiple of 2t plus 1. When we can say that qt is a multiple of 2t plus 1 if 2t plus 1 divides qt leaving remainder 0. When qt divided by 2t plus 1, then we get remainder as a 0. Then we can say that the qt is a multiple of 2t plus 1. So now what we do, we get value of t from linear polynomial, and we put it in q of t, and when it makes it 0 equal to 0, then we can say that the given result is proved. So now by remainder theorem, we want to find 0 of 2t plus 1, that is linear polynomial. So here let 2t plus 1 equal to 0, or you can also use formula t is equal to minus b by a, that you get direct 0 of linear polynomial. But if you want to use this method, then you can also use this. So 2t plus 1 equal to 0, and we at last we get if you evaluate, then we get t is equal to minus half. Now what we do, we put this value in q of t, and we get the answer as 0, then we can set. So now let me put minus half in q of t. We replace t by minus half in q of t. Then we get q of minus half is equal to 4 into minus half cube plus 4 into minus half square minus minus half minus 1. So now 4 into minus 1 raised to 8, because we when we get cube of 1 and 2, then it will be minus 1 over 8, because cube of any minus sign, it is a minus sign. Or if any even sorry any odd exponent always gives minus sign, or any for any minus value, even exponent makes it positive. So here 4 into minus 1 raised to 1 over 8 plus 4 into 1 over 4 plus half minus 1. Now divide it. 4 2 is 8, 4 1 is 4. So here we get minus half plus 1 plus 1 over 2 minus 1. At last we get q of t, q of minus half is equal to 0. So here the value of linear polynomial, What is linear polynomial? 2t plus 1 makes uh, q of minus half is equal to 0. So we can say that 2t plus 1 is a factor of q of t, and that is q of t is multiple of 2t plus 1. So by this way we can prove this. Now by using this remainder theorem, you find or you find the remainder of given polynomial by using these values. So now you find a remainder when x raised to 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1 is divided by these given values, x is equal to 1 or all of them. So now do it by yourself.